Welcome back to Oracles by MJ. I am MJ. Yes, thank you for tuning in. Thank you to my new subscribers. I see you, and I appreciate you. Now, let's not make this intro but so long. Our mothers. You see, the mother and daughter usually always forms a friendship. Sometimes the friendship is healthy and sometimes it's not. Sometimes the friendship happens a little too early in the child's life, and sometimes it happens at a appropriate time. And in these cases, these would be the cases more or less where either we weren't friends at all and you didn't respect me as your child in no sense, or we were just too much of besties when you should have been mentoring me, nurturing me, and helping me and guiding me. Aiding daughters in healing from the mother womb. Some childhood emotional wounds linger into adulthood but can be healed. Now, the key points of this article written by Robert Enright, PhD. So often, mothers are the ones who extend nurturance toward the children, who then feel protected. When the nurturance fails to happen in a consistent way, the daughter, now an adult, can look back with anger. A partner, seeing a consistent pattern of discontent, might gently ask about any wounds she has. In this article, we're focusing on the mother-daughter relationship, with the adult woman now looking back and seeing injustices from the mother still in need of healing. Let us consider 5 reflections that may be helpful to those of you carrying emotional wounds caused by the mother's unfairness when you were a child or adolescent. Reflection number 1. So often, mothers are the ones who extend nurturance toward children, who then feel protected in the home. While the situation of a rift with a mother over a failure to nurture is less likely than in a relationship with a father, this mother-daughter rift can be particularly painful because it is not as common. In other words, the daughter, now as an adult, may conclude that she has had a different and more negative experience with the mother than her current friends have. Thus, when she compares her own upbringing with that of others, she now knows in adulthood that she can become angry at what she did not have but deserved. Reflection 2. This insight that the adult woman now has of her upbringing with her mother can lead to deep resentment. She might now see control by the mother that the adult daughter simply took for granted when growing up. She might see narcissism that led to the mother's neglecting her when she was a child. She might see constant and even subtle criticism leveled at her to such an extent that she now has low self-esteem, questioning her own competence. Any of these insights can lead to anger that is unhealthy in that it is long-lasting, perhaps for many years, and is deep, affecting her energy, her concentration, and her competence. The unhealthy anger can lead to skepticism and a worldview that is negative, seeing the glass as always half empty. Reflection 3. The unhealthy anger described above can lead to the displacement of that anger onto her own family members now. If her mother was overly controlling, she now may have a similar pattern with her own children or with her partner. Being neglected may lead to her now neglecting. If criticized by the mother, she now may be overly critical of her own children or partner. Reflection 4. If the adult daughter is showing any of the patterns described here, a partner or friend sometimes can do an informal identification of the problem by asking themselves this question. Is she overreacting, perhaps often in certain ways with her family members? If so, the origin of the consistent overreacting may center on her family of origin and specifically with her mother's particular patterns of overreacting while the adult daughter was growing up. If the partner then sees consistent behavior such as overreacting, then this person can wait for an opportune time and gently ask, may we examine this pattern of behavior to see if it has occurred from your own mother toward you when you were a child? This requires patience because the woman may be in denial, especially if she has loyalty to especially if she has loyalty toward her mother. In such a case, it takes time to break the denial and admit emotional woundedness. Of course, we have to be careful not to assume there was a problem from the mother because there might not have been one. You must remember, I'm your mother before I'm anything else.